Attention passionate Philadelphia Eagles fans, a major piece of news is shaking up the NFC East and could change the course of the season. This is a strategic shift that could directly affect the Eagles' path to another Super Bowl run. We're talking about a transformation that could destabilize a division rival for years and further strengthen Philadelphia's journey to the top. And you're getting this information firsthand. Before we go any further, if you're a true Eagles fan, subscribe to the channel to fuel this passion even more. Let's grow together and show the strength of our fan base. Share this content with your friends and with the entire community that lives and breathes every play from our team. Now, let's get to the point, because the move that just happened is causing a real stir behind the scenes in the NFL, especially among Eagles fans. The Philadelphia Eagles have made a bold and extremely strategic move to strengthen their roster, with a player who brings not only talent, but also a winning mindset. We're talking about the signing of Super Bowl champion Rasul Douglas, who is now officially back in Philadelphia. And this isn't just a simple addition to the roster. This is a clear message that the Eagles are willing to invest heavily to reach the playoffs again and fight for another title. Let's take a closer look at why this signing carries so much weight. Rasul Douglas has already proven he can perform at a high level in the most crucial games. His contribution to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers championship run was marked by key plays and a solid presence in the secondary. But his journey to success wasn't easy. He faced challenges, team changes, and roster battles, but always maintained his dedication and work ethic. That makes him not just a talented athlete, but a true example of perseverance. As a cornerback, Douglas stands out for his sharp game reading, ability to anticipate throws, and being a reliable defender in outside coverage. He doesn't just take the field to fill a role. He plays with intelligence, discipline, and high-level technique, capable of shutting down elite receivers and forcing crucial turnovers. His stats may not always jump off the page, but his impact is felt in the biggest moments. Now, with the Eagles, he has the chance to write a new chapter and bring all that experience to a team that's hungry for wins. But beyond technique, what really impresses about Rasul Douglas is his mindset. He's a true winner. He's lived through the highs and lows of the NFL, drafted, traded, waived, yet he bounced back and became a champion. That kind of path shapes a strong, determined personality, and that positive energy tends to uplift the entire roster. When you bring in someone with that background, you're not just getting a defender, you're getting a resilient leader with a hunger to win. And in a league as competitive as the NFL, that mindset can make all the difference. His arrival also fits perfectly with the long-term build the Eagles have been working on over recent seasons. The team has been reinforcing the roster through the draft, key signings, and smart trades. The defense, which had brilliant moments last season, was still seen as an area needing adjustments, especially in the secondary. The signing of Rasul Douglas directly addresses that need. He'll not only contribute immediately with his talent and experience, but also play a vital role in mentoring the young players at the position, raising the unit's overall level. Having a Super Bowl champion on the roster means more than just skill. It's a strategic decision that can transform the team environment. And for the fans, this signing is a clear sign that the team isn't just trying to compete. It's aiming to win it all again. The expectations for the upcoming season, already high, are even greater with Douglas's arrival. Fans are dreaming of clutch performances, game-changing interceptions, and a defense that can secure tight victories. Rasul Douglas brings not only experience, but also a physical, confident, and aggressive style of play. He has the versatility to match up with elite receivers, the strength to battle for space, and the game IQ that makes him a threat on every snap. His ball-hawking skills are exactly what the Eagles have been looking to strengthen. And now, with him in the group, the secondary becomes even more dangerous. It's also worth noting that Douglas has played in defensive schemes similar to what the Eagles run, which should ease his adaptation and allow him to make an impact from day one. With his arrival, the Eagles are making it clear that they're not just aiming for the playoffs, They want another Super Bowl run. The NFC East is currently a highly competitive division, with teams like the Cowboys, Giants, and Commanders all fighting for space. But the Eagles, with a talented roster and this new piece, are positioning themselves as favorites. The defense, already solid, now has a chance to become one of the most dominant in the NFL. And with a quarterback like Jalen Hurts, who continues to evolve, the team now has the balance needed to compete at the highest level. The offense is strong, with a reliable offensive line, quality receivers, and an efficient running game. But, as many say, defense wins championships, and Douglas could be the X factor in that equation. The coaching staff, led by Nick Sirianni, has a track record of developing players and maximizing each athlete's potential. With Douglas on the roster, they'll have the flexibility to tweak schemes and fully leverage his performance, even using him in different formations depending on the opponent. Plus, having a veteran with his background can inspire the entire locker room, keeping focus and standards high. The signing of Douglas also opens up new possibilities for the future. Many analysts believe the Eagles could continue strengthening the secondary, perhaps with young talents who will learn from him and build a solid foundation for the coming seasons. The impact of this move is already being felt in the media, with several commentators calling it one of the most significant acquisitions of the offseason. The question now is whether he can replicate the performance that made him a champion. Judging by his history and demonstrated confidence, all signs point to yes. With training camp just around the corner, all eyes will be on how Douglas fits into the Eagles' defensive schemes. Will he start right away? Will he have specific roles in defensive packages? How will he adapt to the group and the team's philosophy? These are questions only time will answer. But what's already certain is that his presence raises the expectations for the season even higher. Seeing a Super Bowl champion wear the Philadelphia Eagles' colors again is something that inspires fans. It shows that the team is committed to winning and willing to bring in big names to go after the Vince Lombardi trophy. And more than just a reinforcement, Rasul Douglas represents resilience, hard work, and a relentless will to win. In a team with such tradition and passion as the Eagles, that combination could be explosive. Looking at his career, we see someone who never stopped fighting. Released, moved around, underestimated. Yet he always responded with performance. Now, he returns to the place where it all began, not just as a player but as a leader and a role model. An athlete who can transform the roster both on and off the field. And if the fans, who never stop believing, have anything to say about it, this could be the start of another great journey. So, Eagles fans, stay alert. This season is shaping up to be historic. Rasul Douglas is back, and with him, a renewed hope for another title. The pieces are falling into place, and the Eagles are ready to soar high once again.